now invite the children forward. Alan has a special message to share of love and devotion.
Come on up here, there's plenty of seats. Pick a seat, any seat. How are you guys doing today? Good. So, I have a little story to tell you guys. And I'm going to give you kind of the main focus of the verse. Mary took a pint of pure and expensive perfume. Do you guys know what perfume is?
Yes.
What is it?
It's a thing that can, it's makeup.
It's makeup. All I know is when my mom put on too much, my eyes watered. Do you know what perfume is? It's okay. You'll learn about it later. So anyway, Mary took a pint of pure and expensive perfume. She poured it on Jesus' feet and wiped his feet with her hair. And the house was filled with the fragrance of the perfume. What do you think about those pictures? Do you see what's going on in those pictures? What do you see?
That one is Mary's pouring perfume on his foot.
Yes. That's what's happening in just about all of them. There's a mistake in one of the pictures, and we'll talk about that later. All right. So one day, Jesus came over for dinner. Imagine that, the Son of God coming to just a regular old dinner party. Mary, not his mother, the sister of Lazarus and Martha, were all there. Lazarus, this is the guy Jesus just brought back from the dead and was probably still getting used to being alive again. Can you imagine that? What would he be saying? Hey guys, being alive is awesome. Don't you think? Don't you think being alive is awesome? I do. While Martha was doing her usual busy bee hostess thing, what do you think Martha was doing hosting the party? You don't know? What do you seem like a party host. What would you do?
Eat cake.
Eat cake. Well, you might serve cake. No, you would eat all the cake for yourself?
No.
No.
Last time I shared it with my friends.
Nice. All right. So, Mary did something very unusual. She took her super-duper fancy perfume, like the most expensive perfume. Do you guys have piggy banks? You have a piggy bank?
I have a bunch of money.
You do? Imagine if you spent all that.
And I have a piggy bank.
You do, right?
And it's full like this much.
Wow. So imagine if you spent all that money on like one thing, like a real expensive bottle of perfume. It would be a pretty cool perfume, right? Okay. So, Mary has this super fancy perfume and she pours it, just like on those pictures, she pours it on Jesus' feet. Not that Jesus had stinky feet, but she just thought to honor Jesus and show her love for him, she would bathe his feet in this nice perfume, which was like the whole bottle. So do you think it just stayed on Jesus' feet, or do you think like everybody in the room smelled it?
I think everybody smelled it.
Yes. You can talk too. Is there anything you'd like to say?
No.
Okay. So, and then, you know, because there wasn't a hand towel available, she wiped his feet off with her hair. Ew, maybe. But this was also super loving and humble of Mary to do this. So what do you think about that? Do you think that was kind of a cool thing? Yeah. So there was one grumpy person, Judas. Or earlier I called him Lazarus, but we won't go over that. Anyway, Judas, the grumpy disciple, said, that's a waste. We could have sold that expensive perfume and used the money for the poor. Right? You always have choices to do stuff like that, right? But Jesus said, leave her alone. She did something beautiful for me. So it meant a lot to Mary to honor Jesus that way. right? Do you think it was wasteful? No, no. Because you can help the poor in many ways. You can serve them all the time. But this was a special moment that you'll learn more about in the sermon. All right, so now these pictures, I want you guys to look at these pictures and see if there's a difference. Turn around and look at these pictures. One of those pictures has a problem because Mr. Nelson used ChatGTP to create these pictures. Well, one of them. Does anyone look like there's a problem? Yes, what's wrong with that one?
It has hair in it.
Yes! So when I asked ChatGPT to make a picture of the scene, instead of Mary washing the feet with her hair, Jesus has hairy feet. I know, right? That just goes to show you don't trust artificial intelligence. That's why it's artificial. All right. Thus endeth the lesson. Thank you, guys. You want your treats now?
Thank you, Alan. That was Alan's first time at Children's Message. I thought he did a great job. Don't trust artificial intelligence. That's the lesson I got.